Story 1. Laugh lines. Some people see them as a sign of aging. I see them as proof that someone has been happy a lot in their life. Story 2. Imperfect teeth. I think people with perfectly straight and overly white teeth look strange. Feels generic, in my opinion. Story 3. After reading the comments, I think this might be the best post I have ever seen. It kind of restored my faith in humanity. Thank you all. Story 4. I'm into a dad bod. I like the idea that he might have been an athlete, so I know there's muscle underneath. But we could enjoy a pizza together and be happy. Abs just don't appeal to me. Story 5. Weird teeth, mainly prominent canines. I dislike artificial veneer teeth very much when they are all the same size, shape, and length. Story 6. A hairy chest and arms. He's a man, an exaggerated form of sexual maturity. He's definitely not a little boy, he's a man. Story 7. Women who are plain are truly beautiful. The idea of a perfect-looking woman is not appealing to me at all. I appreciate women who are genuine with real flaws, just like any real person. One of the most impactfully beautiful women I have ever known had a lisp. It wasn't a big deal for me at all. I think this perspective is more common among older men, but I struggle to understand the negative things women believe about themselves. Story 8. I know there's a name for it, but I'm too lazy to look it up. Anyway, when men have one eye that is hooded and one that isn't, it's this tiny, almost imperceptible asymmetry that I find so adorable. I actually just gave this trait to the main character of my latest book. Story 9. Imperfect teeth. Not like a full gang of crooked teeth, but maybe one or two went their own way. Story 10. Long hair on men. I cried when I had to cut my husband's braid off for work. His lovely blonde hair had natural highlights. I felt lucky. Story 11. Collarbones. I don't know why, but a well-defined collarbone looks elegant and attractive to me. Story 12. Girls with wild hair, half pulled into a bun and held with a marker? Yes, please. Dyed it pink 2 months ago, and now it's all grown out and looks unusual? Let's get coffee right now. Busting out of your hat in a bunch of crazy curls? Story 13. Acne scars, stretch marks, and laugh lines are evidence of a real life that is not concealed by makeup or Botox. Story 14. Dark under eyes but not puffy, though I don't mind, and also women who are built bigger, muscular, bulky, or even chunky. I love them all. Story 15. When individuals have a pink stain on their cheeks, not ruddy, I can't explain it exactly. It's not as if they are blushing. They simply have a natural flush. Story 16. A missing tooth. Yes, it is a representation of a missing tooth. No, I will not elaborate further. Good day. The representation failed miserably. I will still leave it here so you can ponder my failure to express myself. Story 17. A big nose with a bump on the bridge can add character to an already attractive person. Story 18. A wide mouth. I'm not referring to an exaggerated, artificially enhanced mouth, just one that is wider than usual. The smiles are amazing. Story 19. Extremely hairy individuals can be attractive. Though I identify as gay, I find women with chest and leg hair appealing. Additionally, men with very hairy backs require a hairdryer to dry them off more efficiently. Story 20. Curly hair. I read an article once that people don't find curly hair attractive. I think it's attractive. I have very curly hair, and I am envious of other people's curls. Also, freckles. Story 21. I appreciate women who are self-sufficient. I prefer that you have your own friends and interests that do not involve me. Neither of us is a babysitter. Story 22. I am very fond of dark circles or pigmentation around the eyes. It enhances the expressiveness of the eyes and adds depth to the appearance of the face. Story 23. Redheads, often referred to as gingers, are sometimes unfairly labeled as unattractive. This bias may stem from the fact that they represent a small percentage of the global population. There are many memes and stereotypes that circulate about red-haired individuals. I firmly believe in my opinion. In conclusion, I love redheads because they stand out and have a unique appeal. I also find freckles to be charming. If you're a red-haired woman interested in connecting, let's chat. Story 24. The baby hair that a woman has when she wears a ponytail or has her hair up refers to the short hairs before the ear and at the back of her head. Story 25. Vitiligo. I had no idea until I started dating a woman who had some striking markings on her face and body. It was all very symmetrical. She was also gorgeous, but her skin made her unique. First, she was really embarrassed. However, after a while, she could tell I really liked it. I called her my panda bear. Story 26. Eye wrinkles, freckles, gaps in front teeth, cleft lip scars, general scars, tattoos and piercings, colored hair, androgynous bodies, chubby tummies, and super hairy abs. I love difference, honestly. I don't know why, I just do. I love very uniquely looking people in general. I fall for personalities when it comes to love. A good appearance doesn't hurt, but that's not what you're asking. Story 27. I like women with thick legs. Whether chubby or muscular, both are awesome. I have a feeling this preference is more common than popular media would lead people to believe. Story 28. I don't understand why I'm thinking so hard. Initially, I find some facial freckles and chubby cheeks very adorable. However, I don't think that's too uncommon for many people. Story 29. I hope I am not alone. The focus is on the woman's back, from the curve just above the hips to the shoulders. The shoulders are curved, with symmetrical shoulder blades. She is wearing a narrow shoulder strap dress that allows the bottom of the dress to create a gap, ensuring modesty. Story 30. I love tall women, particularly Amazonian models. I find beautiful hands and wrists irresistible and enjoy the area of the ankle and back heel where the leg tapers. While these preferences may not be uncommon in today's era, it seems that many people desire a shorter Latina with a curvy figure, which feels less typical to me. Story 31. I'm a tall woman, 185 centimeters or 6 feet 1 inch. I find men who are 5 feet 7 inches to 5 feet 10 inches very attractive. I don't know why, but they carry their height so well, especially when a man is unapologetically himself. I don't understand why some women who are under 5 feet 5 inches have the unrealistic requirement for a man to be 6 feet tall or above. They're missing out. More for us. Story 32. This may sound strange, but I love it when my partner has hairy legs. I don't know what it is, but it turns me on. It's also a sign to me that they are comfortable with me, and that's a huge plus. Story 33. Honestly, a woman with bangs is making a life decision that shows she either has it together or is going through difficult times. There are no games in her life at that moment. You meet a truly honest person. Story 34. I think V-shaped smiles are the cutest things in the world. My boyfriend has one, and he was bullied for it a lot, which made him self-conscious. Story 35. A person's walk, I don't know if that qualifies, but a cute slim guy with a waddle like a duck is very appealing. Story 36. Individuals resembling characters from Lord of the Rings, particularly dwarves, attract me with their rugged yet distinctive features. Story 37. Men with full sleeve tattoos on their arms, wearing glasses, and those who do not have muscular thighs. Story 38. Thick, muscular thighs on a man are definitely attractive. My current partner is an Olympic lifter and rugby player, and his thighs are massive. I had no idea a man's thighs could be so appealing until I saw him in boxer briefs. Story 39. I prefer shorter men. I am 5 feet 3 inches tall, and I want a guy I don't need to use a chair to kiss. Heights between 5 feet 6 inches and 5 feet 9 inches are very attractive. Story 40 hits. I feel like it's something very feminine that every guy loves, but no one ever mentions it. Story 41. A voice, a deep, warm-toned voice, does it for me every time. Rest in peace, Alan Rickman, you glorious talent. Story 42. Anything that makes a woman look more real is attractive. If I'm interested in you, I appreciate your stretch marks and crooked teeth. Of course, there's a limit. If we meet and you resemble Freddy Krueger, it's probably not going to work. Story 43. I don't mind a little bit of cellulite, body hair, unconventionally attractive nose shape or size, or scars. Story 44. Women with a large 1970s style bush that extends down their thighs and up to their belly button. Add in some hairy armpits and a hairy backside, and you've got an interesting mix. Story 45. My heart skips a beat for Greek and Roman noses, bunny teeth or a snaggletooth, super scrawny guys, very strong women, and very short men with tall women. I also have a soft spot for prominent veins. Story 46. The way she sounded with her words and her personality, along with how well we get along, is truly a blessing. Story 47. Noses in general. I enjoy observing the various types of noses that people have. I find them charming, and I appreciate how everyone has a unique shape. Story 48. I love big boys who are broadly built and chubby with beards and tattoos. I feel like I'm in the minority when it comes to men with chest hair. I had no idea how many women really don't like it when a guy has some fur on him. I also like short guys. Since I'm only 5 feet 3 inches tall, even guys who are considered short will still be tall next to me. Additionally, I have a thing for older women. Since I'm in my mid-30s, I'm definitely talking about those in their 40s, 50s, and possibly even 60s if they look good enough. Story 49. I guess I am not technically answering the question, but height has never mattered to me. I have dated men my height, 5 feet 6 inches, much taller, 6 feet 5 inches, and shorter, 5 feet 3 inches. I do not care. I pay attention to faces more than anything else. Story 50. Men expressing femininity in their appearance, including how they dress and present themselves, are often referred to as femboys. Story 51. A little muffin top is nice. I also like cellulite, especially around the breasts and buttocks, because it highlights their size, which I find attractive. Story 52. Every woman I have dated has been plus-sized and wore glasses. I guess I have a type. I also have an inexplicable attraction to women who smoke or use vaping devices, even though I have no desire to adopt the habit myself. Story 53. Body hair. My boyfriend is quite hairy but insists his hairy stomach is unattractive, so he rarely goes shirtless around me, except when going to bed. He has also started going to the gym after work and sends me snaps of himself far from the mirror in his workout clothes. When I ask for a shirtless picture right after his workout, he doesn't send one. Story 54. Imperfections in their teeth. I am not referring to methamphetamine-related issues. I mean the small vampire-like teeth and the slight overlapping. Story 55. When men start graying, from a little salt in their hair to full-on white, I have thought this since I was a teenager. I also like men with curly hair, long or unique limbs, and hairy bodies. Adding spectacles completes the look. Story 56. I find women more attractive who have marks or scars on their faces from acne or other issues, and I appreciate completely ungroomed thick eyebrows. Story 57. Like a prominent scar on the face, I don't really know why. I suppose it has a story behind it, and the person has gone through some challenges and come out the other side. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.